Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Nifty move.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 7-7, our score after 1. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From midfield, here's Carr.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to Renfrow again, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. 3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Second and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Carr to throw again. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Carr. A good throw here finding Pascal. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Carr again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 2nd and goal, Carr, and he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence out to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with a visiting. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and the Jags grab it. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1, because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
at their own 25-yard line.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Carr. That's into the hands of Pascal.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Hunter Renfro who capped things off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Rolling to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And Ingram holds it in.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 114 yards rushing for him now, with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Throws this one right side to Pascal.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Touchdown! Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 6-play drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line.
And to throw again is Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a second NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year 1.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will be because they'll get more opportunities. This young man has potential to be a ball hawk from the linebacker position. I think that's why he was drafted as high. As he was, and he'll stay on the field on most downs.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Second down, Jacobs once more.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Jacobs going to try the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas,
their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week. Patriots.